Alright, welcome back. Today we're going to learn how to make the cow catcher here, part of our train, part number 9. So let's come back into Autodesk, start a new 2D sketch, okay, on the XY plane here. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a 2D sketch out, and we're going to loft later on between two 2D sketches. So we're going to make kind of this home plate looking sketch from baseball. So 1.8. We're going to make two sides on our line here with a length of 0.25. Let's come over here. Okay, now I'm just going to draw a line out. I'm going to look for this bisecting point here that kind of goes halfway. There we go. And then click there. And I'm going to dimension from the top to here. I'm going to make it 0.75. And let's come over to our equal constraint. And let's make that one equal to that one. Okay, now we're fully constrained. Okay, so now let's go ahead and finish sketch. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to the XY plane, and we're going to do a plane offset from that plane 0.75 inches. And I'm going to start a 2D sketch on that plane, and we're going to make another 2D sketch similar to the one we just made. So let's go ahead and draw out our line. And these are 0.25 high, 25 inches in height. And over here, 0.25. And then let's go ahead and make these two lines. Look for that bisector line right there, and then come down over here, hit escape, and then let's go ahead and dimension it. Now let's see here, from the top here to here we have 0.5, and let's see here, from here to here we have 0.6. Okay, let's go ahead and hit escape, and let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and make these two equal, and then I want my collinear constraint. But one thing I need to do first is project geometry. I need this line to be projected. We want this line on that line, so we're going to come to our collinear constraint and select that to that, and then we need to center it. And if you look at your dimensions, it's about, well, it's exactly 0.3 inches from that edge, and I need to project geometry of this edge here. We need to dimension it from this edge to this edge, 0.3 inches. Okay, now we're fully constrained, and we can finish our sketch. All right, and we can do our loft here, from here to here. Hit OK. Let's take the visibility here off our work plane. All right, and then one thing we need to do too is on the bottom here, we want to do a shell, and by default it'll put in 0.1 thickness, which is what we want. Go ahead and hit OK. So there's our shell. Okay. Okay, now let's go ahead and click on this face here, and we're going to start a 2D sketch. I'm going to rotate it over here. I guess it doesn't matter. So what we're going to do is project geometry of that line, that line, that line, and that line. Hit escape. And we're going to offset that a distance of 0.1, enter. Okay, let's finish our sketch. We're going to extrude that, okay, a distance of 0.05, but we're going the other way. We want to cut into it. Hit OK. Okay, now let's go ahead and do the same thing over here. Start a 2D sketch. Project our geometry again. Okay, hit escape and come over here to offset. And once again, 0.1 is what we want. Finish our sketch. Extrude again. Okay, and remember to cut inwards here. And then hit OK. All right. And there you go. We're almost there. We need to put our three little extruded features here on the back here. So go ahead and click on this face and start a 2D sketch there. So let's come up to our circle tool. I want to place the circles in their general locations here, and they have a diameter of 0.125. Put our other one over here, 0.125, and I'll put this one, trying to get them away from those hidden lines here, 0.125. Okay, now let's go ahead and dimension them from their edges here. So from here, the center to that edge, it is 0.125. From the center to this edge, 0.275. And the same dimension over here, 0.125. From that corner, same dimension, 0.275. Okay, now let's go ahead and center this guy. So from here to here, it's 0.625. And then from here to the bottom edge, 0.625. Alright, let's go ahead and finish our sketch now that those are in their correct locations. Alright, so now let's extrude those out. A distance of 0.125. Hit OK. And the last thing we need to do here is put a 0.01 chamfer on them. So 0.01 right here and right there. Hit apply. And that's it. Your cow catcher is made. Thanks for watching.